Hello everyone! Welcome back again. In today's video, we'll be going through the updated 2008 version of the 100 civics questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test. We'll be covering these important questions and answers slowly and in random order to help you better prepare for your upcoming U.S. Citizenship Test. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. How many U.S. senators are there? (100). What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. We elect a president for how many years? 4. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Who is the governor of your state now? What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What is the economic system in the United States? Market economy. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Six. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. Name your U.S. representative. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. When was the Constitution written? (1787). Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who vetoes bills? The President. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Who makes federal laws? Congress. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. In what month do we vote for president? November. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is the capital of your state? What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Who was the first president? George Washington. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election.